preaching. I think I preached that.
But it's okay, cause old dreams just turn into better days. Man, shout out to the dreamers. Man, shout out to the dreamers. Man, shout out to the dreamers.
Hey, what's up, people? Thank you so much for tuning in again. I'm Ivana B, and this is Ivana B Beauty. Okay, so today I am debuting a brand new segment on my channel called Sometimes I Preach to Myself. And this is going to fulfill the inspiration section of my channel, and it's going to be reoccurring. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what you think. I'm going to give you 7 tips on how to survive as a starving artist. Tip number 1. Tip number 1 is to store up and spend smart. So, as an artist, whatever your art may be, whether you paint and draw, or whether you do sculptures, whether you do collage art, whether you're a writer, whether you're a designer, whether you're a makeup artist, it doesn't matter. Whatever your art is, you will have times where you have amazing gigs. You have a great job, something that's making you money and fulfilling what you want to do as an artist. That is the time that you want to spend smart and store up. Meaning, if you get a check, make sure you don't spend your check crazy on buying expensive bags and shoes and things that are not going to last you. Because until you've made it, you never know when you're going to have an in-between and a meantime time. A meantime and in-between time. You never know when you're going to have those, and you want to make sure that you have enough money and enough means to take care of yourself. You need to eat. You need water. You need clothes. You need transportation, and you want to make sure that you can take care of yourself. So when you get those really good jobs and really good gigs, make sure you're spending your money wisely and make sure you're saving up for a rainy day. Stay busy. Even if you don't have the job or the gig of your dreams, stay busy doing your art. There is nothing worse than an artist can do than become idle. Just because somebody is not giving you the opportunity to design a dress for the Oscars doesn't mean that you shouldn't be designing a dress for the Oscars. You want to stay ready so you ain't never got to get ready. Stay busy. I've noticed that in my times of need, if I stay stagnant and I'm not doing anything, if I'm not beating faces, if I'm not talking about products, if I'm not doing hair, I start to feel really depressed and really sad, and I really lose my motivation and I lose my inspiration. So in order to keep that from happening, keep being busy. Work, 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 work. Okay? Is to keep an attitude of gratitude. Now I know that's corny, and I feel you in that. I feel you, it's corny, but it's so true. You don't realize what your brain does and what your body does and what kind of energy you put out into the world when you keep an attitude of gratitude. Meaning, think about all the things that you do have instead of thinking about the things that you don't have. You don't want to go in your refrigerator and say, oh, I'm so over it because I don't have steak and potatoes. But do you have peanut butter and jelly? Hello? You better thank God for them 2 pieces of bread. And you had peanut butter and jelly, not just the bread and not just the peanut butter, but you had the bread, the peanut butter, and the jelly. I'm crazy, but y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Be thankful for what you have, and always put that in the air, put that in the energy around you, and you will see more things, good things will be attracted to you and will come and find you and search you out just because you're grateful. Side note, think about this. If you give somebody a small token of appreciation and they're like, oh, thanks, and you never see them use the thing that you gave them, you never see it out, and they didn't really give you the response that you were looking for, If you get something great, that is not the person that you're going to be giving anything to ever again, no matter how fabulous it is. Think about that. If you want God to pour into you, you have to show him that you love him just because of who he is and what he's already given you, even if he does nothing else for you. Hello, I'm preaching. I'm preaching. Keep knocking on doors because it stimulates hope. As an artist, you're always going to have times where somebody somewhere is telling you no. No, you're not good enough. No, this is not the time. No, we don't need your services. Don't call us. We'll call you. Okay? You're always going to have those times, but you can't allow it to discourage you. You have to keep knocking on doors, because if you don't knock on any doors, none of them will open. First of all, it stimulates hope. I noticed that when I was looking for a new job, I got a lot of no's. A ton of no's. I was always talking about how I was sick of going on interviews, sick of smiling, sick of being fake.
Yes, I love people. People are amazing. I can just talk to people all day.
I was sick of doing that. But then I realized when I was preparing for those jobs, I was excited. I was thinking about what I was going to wear, how I was going to make, what impression I was going to make, what makeup I was going to wear. How do I prepare my portfolio? What does my resume look like? Making travel arrangements. I was excited because it was a brand new door and a new opportunity. So when you knock on doors, it gives yourself hope. Okay? Side note, don't be angry with closed and locked doors. It gives direction. Okay? If all the doors open, you would be confused, going down different paths, not really knowing where your center was. But when you find a closed door, you know, hey, I wasn't meant to go that way. Hey, that wasn't meant to work out. Hey, I don't need to go there. But when one door does open, you will know that it was for you, and you can walk right in knowing that you belong where you are. Five, rely on friends and family. Now, I promise you this is the toughest one for me. I grew up in a family of very strong-willed women, okay? And so I'm not used to and I'm not accustomed to asking for help. I don't like asking for help. First of all, I don't like people in my business. I don't want you to know when I'm struggling, when I'm starving. I don't want you to know any of that. That's why you have to have those close friends and family that you know you can always rely on when times get rough. Because, baby, trust and believe times will get rough. I have had to call friends and family and ask for transportation money to get to a job, get to an interview, to get to somewhere to make me some money. And when you have good friends and family around you, you have to really be thankful, because those are the ones that are going to be your rock in times of need. Besides the Lord, he's always my rock. But your friends and your family, and then hopefully you have good people around you. And if you do, don't be afraid and don't be too proud to rely on somebody other than yourself. 6 is to give and to serve. Let me tell you something. Besides the fact that I'm a part of a national service sorority, it is so important to me to be of service to someone else, because it takes your mind off of what you think you need and what you think you deserve and what you think you should have, and it takes your mind off your self-centered, egotistical self, and it makes you realize that someone else has it much harder than you. And it makes you, it's all a circle. It makes you realize how grateful you should be. Find a way to give of your services. That's also another way to stay busy. Dress for Success was one of the charities and the organizations that I love to be a part of. It helps women who have had trouble get back into the job industry, get back into working. So it helps them to get suits and heels and everything that they need to go on an interview. That doesn't have to be the one that you pick. You can simply help an old lady carry her groceries up the stairs. It doesn't matter. When you give of yourself, you not only bring happiness and joy to somebody else, but you end up healing yourself. Give and serve. It's your duty. It also follows the principles of sowing and reaping. Whenever you sow, you will reap. If you sow good deeds into the world, you will ultimately reap it. We finally come to the end, and this is my last tip for you today. My number 7 tip to you is to run and find some inspiration. When I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling low, and really here lately on an everyday basis, I am building up my inspiration tank slowly but surely and consistently, because I never want my spirits to get so low that I need emergency inspiration. There are a lot of things you can do to boost your inspiration. You can do like I do and listen to some really good preaching. I mean, good preaching makes me feel like I can make it another day. I listen to the grand old Bishop T.D. Jakes. I follow him on Instagram. I follow him on Periscope. I follow a few people who post his Sunday sermons on YouTube. Whatever I can to get a word from God and a word that makes me feel like I can make it just one more day. Also, I listen to inspirational music. If you have a song that you know makes you feel like you could conquer the world, you need to have that song on replay.
Run and tell the DJ, run it back on replay.
Sorry. You need to have that song on replay to make sure that your spirits and your inspiration tank doesn't get to bottom level, right? Whatever you do that makes you feel better, that's what you need to do. If it's reading a book, if it's talking to your friends, talking to your mom, whatever it is, you need to find that inspiration. Don't let your spirit get so low that you can't get back up, okay? And I actually hope that my channel will turn out to be a source of inspiration for you. If you like this video, you enjoyed all the crazy things that I talked about, let me know by liking the video, commenting down below, and also subscribing to my channel so that you never miss another inspirational video or beauty video ever again. Love y'all. See y'all. Bye.